Right, Breakfast Central on News Central. Let's go straight to the trend race. And we're joined by our sister from Uganda. Yes, Amal Kensime. Well, Amal, I'm sure you've been following the sad story, the killings in Masaka. I hope that your family and loved ones are not also involved. But Amal, morning to you. What's going on in terms of the trends across Africa?
Yes, now starting off with the trends, this lovely, lovely Thursday morning, although, you know, given the sad news that we just heard, we have the president of Rwanda, Paul Kagame, who has reportedly closed down not one, not two, but 6,000 churches so far, and is now demanding a theology degree from every religious leader who is intending to open or keep their business, to keep a church or, to keep a church or open a church. And he gave a statement and he said in a quote, "Stop playing with people's faith and making it a business. Rwanda is already a blessed country." Now, we know the country that we're living in, Africa, basically, is a very religious continent. We are very religious with what we do, and we're very, we follow, as we are told, Nigeria, given Nigeria, Uganda, and most African countries. But so definitely a lot of people had a lot to say. Let's just take a look at some of the comments. So we have Comforter, who starts by saying, did Jesus have a theology degree? Did the apostles of Jesus Christ have a theology degree? We have more comments coming up from Tito the writer, who says, dear Christians, let's stop defending our faith to people who cannot understand. They don't have the power to understand. So I guess these are people that are against Kagame's decision. We have Natural Boy Films, who says, is it by degree? Even though theology school is important, it's just like having an acting gift and still go to film school. It's important, but doesn't justify this action. He can do better. Yeah, and there are more comments coming. Rarely seen, who says pastors are also humans. They have the right to be rich. How can you work in God's house and be poor? We're also talking about God, the God of riches. The one way bill is Sapa Campus. Well, many people have gone on to say, some people have been supporting him. Other people have been saying it's the right thing. We have seen Nigerians also state that they would like to see this action also taken in Nigeria, where they ask, pastors to get theology degrees. Not everybody should open a church. Not everybody should be allowed to open a church, because at this point, it's starting to look like a business. But I don't know, what do you guys think?
It's controversial because, first of all, I'm not playing any form of devil advocate here, but closing down 6,000 churches, why would the government or the president do that? Do they have a right to see constitution? And what about freedom?
Sir, it is almost becoming a business.
But what about freedom? Business or not? What about freedom of religion?
These people do not pay taxes. Now, some people are even coming out to say that they should start paying taxes.
Tax them. You shouldn't close down churches.
A lot of these churches, Odisa, they have higher institutions that the fees are not even comfortable or convenient.
In Rwanda or Nigeria?
Nigeria.
There's a comment that was stating that how can you serve God and be poor? But you have to remember the congregation that is, the congregation in the church is not always the richest, honestly. These people give and give and give. And when you walk on, like, in Lagos, I'll give Lagos for example, when you walk on the street, you cannot see less than at least 2 churches on every street. There's always a church somewhere.
It's a goal somewhere. It's a 5-minute walk goal.
We know we're quite religious in Africa, but to close down over 6,000 churches in Rwanda, then demand for theology degrees, it's a bit odds and ends. You don't see anybody telling
factories.
Would you tell someone to close down a mosque and request for a Muslim theological degree?
If it becomes a business, Olisa, somebody might come up with it.
Then it would. But
it might be seen as
becomes a
prosecution
business,
in
somebody
some
might
sense.
come up with it.
I have no religious, bearings in any way. I don't subscribe to any religion. But come on, 6,000 and theological degrees, like, come on.
But anyway, we know Rwanda is one of the biggest upcoming African countries. But anyway, moving on to the next trend wave. This is going to be the biggest trend wave, honestly, for the next few weeks till it ends, and that is no other than Big Brother Nigeria. And this time it's all about one of the contestants by the name of Tega, who made some shocking statements, very shocking statements. Now, Tega is one of the housemates that is married, and I don't know if I can say happily married, but she's married anyway. And she was caught on camera making very shocking revelations. Let's just look at the video.
Even like when they asked me for shots, what if you go outside and your husband says he's not married again? I said, you have to get the face, you have to get everything. Answer the question.
So basically what she's saying that, and sees her saying, if her husband gets offended that she's with a housemate and doing whatever she wants to do with a housemate, she has the money, she has the fame, she has everything. And shockingly enough, her husband actually came out to defend her, because we were all waiting for the husband's statement. But he came out to defend her, and he stated that he has cheated on her before, and he cheated in their matrimonial home, and he doesn't blame her for everything that she's doing. and he will support her, he will continue to support her. And he gave out a statement and he said, first of all, I love my wife so much. However, I would like to state that our marriage is not perfect, just like everybody else. We're two imperfect people. The past 24 hours has been hell for us as a family. I have wronged my wife in so many ways by cheating on her. But what broke the bond as a couple? Before you judge me, know that I'm not perfect. So he basically goes on to give excuses or reasons why his wife is acting like why she's acting the way. And there's some comments to defend and also oppose. We have Opsi Swagger who says that is why she needs to come. Hey, that's why she needs to come home on Sunday so that you can settle your family issues at home, not on the internet. We have a few more comments from Vivi Louis who says, as it should be, I applaud him for living with his truth of messing up. We have Official Lawyer who says, this man took breakfast for live TV. The pain is different. So, you know, it's very confusing. I don't know if she has the leeway or if she has a pass to do whatever she wants on TV since he dishonored their marriage also as well. But
talking about having your cake and eating it.
Wow.
I think she was like, oh, you have to do this to me. Wait, I'll serve you yours on.
Well,
I'll serve you yours on live TV.
Thank you. Always the best bringing us the latest when it comes to the trend.
Thank you.